Hello, and today I'll introduce you to TV series MASH 1972. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to support us. Alright, let's get started. Father Francis Mukahi is played by William Christopher. In 1972, he was 40 years old, and sadly, he passed away on December 31st, 2016 at the age of 84.
Anything now?
No human life is worthless, especially a young man like yourself with so much of it left to live.
The person I plan to live it with has stuck a knife in me. Don't you understand that?
I think that the rumor that the war is ending is one we can safely deal with. I think that's safe to say that the war will be ending.
Margaret Julian is played by Loretta Swit. In 1972, she was 35 years old, and now she's 85 years old.
To be with somebody I chose, somebody I wanted to be with, do the things I wanted to do. Is that too much to ask from one stinking day in the year?
My big brother, but I think it's even more so that we're communicating in this way. Not because it's us.
Rada O'Reilly is played by Gary Burghoff. In 1972, he was 29 years old, and now he's 79 years old.
Here before I even know I want you.
Ours is not to question why, sir.
What, why, what?
You wanted these transfer orders, sir?
No, I want the transfer orders.
Yes, sir.
Those ones that you got there in your hand.
Trenches in Korea to know immediately that this was a man who had been through serious trauma, because that was a living hell.
Hawkeye Pierce is played by Alan Alda. In 1972, he was 36 years old, and now he's 86 years old.
Desiccated, veritable dust bowl of a martini. I want a martini that can be declared a disaster area. Mix me just such a martini.
What to complain about and that kind of thing. But they also have to be able to communicate with one another. And for instance, one of our
Sherman T. Potter is played by Harry Morgan. In 1972, he was 57 years old, and sadly, he passed away on December 7, 2011 at the age of 96.
By earlier, had a little surprise for me. A request for an immediate transfer.
Oh, dear.
Naturally, I assumed she wanted out because she couldn't take a bath, but that wasn't the reason.
Particularly from my point of view, because I had a wife and so on, and I had problems, not problems, but situations that could be discussed at all.
B.J. Honeycutt is played by Mike Farrell. In 1972, he was 33 years old, and now he's 83 years old.
Yes, Frank, yes. We packed everything. He wants to know if we folded his underwear.
And we ironed your pleats.
What? He wants to talk.
The world that occurred to me was to complain, to see. I mean, everything they wanted to do, as far as I was concerned, was just fine.
Major Charles Winchester is played by David Argent Steers. In 1977, he was 35 years old, and sadly, he passed away on March 3, 2018 at the age of 75.
Captain Sweeney, if you say one more unkind word to Private Palmer, I will personally...
Different points of view and in a variety of settings, and it has the ability to captivate us and thrill us and make us believe that we are
PA announcer is played by Todd Sussman. In 1973, he was 26 years old, and now he's 75 years old.
Everybody does, Father, only you're too polite to say anything.
If it's your nose.
What else could it be? There's only the three of us in here. My son.
On-camera commercials, voiceovers. I put people, when we're doing film, also running the camera, being the grips, being the gaffers, being the sound person, and being the director himself.
Maxwell Klinger is played by Jamie Farr. In 1972, he was 38 years old, and now he's 88 years old.
The whims of fashion. True, Klinger, but then I'll never know the rapture of the warm, lingering looks that follow you constantly. I suppose. Be careful in there.
Peanut butter and grits. He says, you made us a fortune. He says, what do you want? You want crunchy, you want smooth, you want whatever it is. And the next day, there were cases of peanut butter.
Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake is played by McLean Stevenson. In 1972, he was 45 years old, and sadly, he passed away on February 15, 1996 at the age of 68.
There, 4 a.m. here. Righty-o, Roger Wilco, over and out, 10-4, and goodbye. Okay, Klinger, you're all set. We think it'll cause tremendous publicity for the show. And 3, the network wants us to because they don't want you to go out and do another series with.
Trapper John McIntyre is played by Wayne Rogers. In 1972, he was 39 years old. Sadly, he passed away on December 31st, 2015 at the age of 82.
We don't want to get him too excited. We might start something we can't finish. You got enough? Almost. I want to put a head on it.
Or Fox than all the Star Wars pictures combined. That is, through the reruns and everything else. And the first time they sold it into syndication.
Lieutenant Nurse Kelly is played by Kelly Nakahara. In 1973, she was 25 years old, and sadly, she passed away on February 16, 2020 at the age of 72.
It's fantastic. You're going to love it. You know those crummy old records we've got in the jukebox?
Do I? We hold the record for old records.
Well, I traded them in at the evac for brand new ones. We've got Doris Day.
Thank you for watching the whole video. Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and press the bell to wait for our next videos. Thank you and see you again.